Many controversies are surrounding around Christian TikTok. Hello everyone and welcome once again. So we are going to react to some of the worst and some of the hottest TikToks related to faith out there. Let's go. Let's shift. So the first TikTok is about the rapture. So rapture basically means that suddenly Christ is going to come back to the earth, and there has been huge TikToks, lot of TikToks, and even in many churches, especially in the Ugandan or Aka black churches, there has been some discussions saying that this is going to come probably on 24th of September because this has been the end of times and all. But
For all these viral videos and posts yesterday saying, oh, the rapture is supposed to happen on September 25th, and I'm ready, please, let's go.
But that didn't happen. See, no one, not even the Son, not even Jesus knows that this day when this rapture is going to happen. So how we are going to know? So yes, we should not fall for this fake fraud videos, and we should tell people to beware from these deceptive trends out there. But we need to also understand that the end times has started since Jesus came to this earth. That is since 2000 years ago. And we have to prepare ourselves for the battle. We have to do it from now. Because when he comes, he's going to come one day. It might be today, it might be 100 years later. We have to have a clean record. Now the next trend is about the Christian girl autumn. Caitlin Covington became the viral sensation for Christian girl autumn. Now this trend basically means combining the pumpkins and wearing a cardigan, fall colors, etc. like I have done, but the colors are different.
Blogger Caitlin Covington rose to fame in 2019 as the face of Christian Girl Autumn, an internet trend which originated as the successor to Hot Girl Summer. The aesthetic of a Christian Girl Autumn is centered around predominantly white women who love pumpkin spice lattes, Chelsea boots, and oversized knitwear. In August 2019,
she was pressurized to do it, hence she stopped it, and many people felt bad.
And also, cozying up and being comfy, and she said that I'm not going to do it, and because of that, many people felt bad. But also, people criticize such trends like Christian Girl Summer or Christian Boy, Performative Christian Male, and so many of these trends.
Don't be a performative Christian!
My personal thoughts on these trends are that you can do it, and these are actually beautiful trends. Like, oh, we should also have something for ourselves. We should also have some fun. And this is really positive, according to my opinion. But we should understand that just because you don't do these things, or even do these things, does not mean you are sinning, because sometimes it may it can trap you into overconsumption, into legalism, which is actually really wrong. So it is not wrong to do an aesthetic, but believing that it is important, it is mandatory to do that rather than some fun or rather than some productivity is wrong, because Christianity is not an aesthetic. You don't need to look a certain way to be a Christian. What matters more is your fruits, is your internal relationship, what you behave. Now the next is the Forrest Frank controversy. So many people love his singing, and even he's famous on a secular platform. You can see the Japanese dance and so many things. He has become famous while promoting godly songs, not without explicitity, without vulgarity, which is really achievable. But people are criticizing him for being performative. Like once he broke his leg, and then he made a song called as Lemonade.
Home from the hospital. Oh my God. Boy Forrest, he turned lemons into lemonade, and so I figured I still got use of my hands. I could still make music.
Snip, season.
He talked about it like multiple times on a Zoom call and so many things.
Life gives you lemons. Life gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade.
And people say, oh, he's performative. And also, recently he rejected the Dove Awards. Like he wanted to get an award. He was about to get an award, but he told that I am, like Jesus told me to not do it, and I do it for Christ, and I want his glorification above my own.
I'm convicted personally that a line that I can draw is that I will not receive a trophy for something that is from Jesus and for Jesus. And I was wrestling with this last year. I even said that on stage at the Dove Awards. I said, I'm still struggling with the
So this stirred up a lot of criticisms, not only from the Christian or conservative side, but also from other sides. So my personal thoughts on this situation is that I definitely think he might be performative, but he is a lot better than so many other singers. And we should understand no person is perfect. In fact, songs, whether it's Lemonade, whether it's Up, whether it's All It's Good, is really, really good. And if he has been convicted, I think that it's okay, because God above. And also that he sells merch, he does meetings and payments and concerts. So because of that, he is performative, people say. So I think it's up to his own, it's his personal matter. I personally do criticize him for certain performativeness or certain actions, because I definitely find it weird. I could have definitely accepted the award, but yes, let he do his. Now we will discuss about the Allie Stuckey controversy. So she is being bullied and criticized by so many people, not only on the left but also on the right. And they are saying that she is groping as a feminist, and she's just the so-called conservative, egalitarian. Many of these tradcon influencers, like some Baptist influencers, some Catholic influencers, are actually telling her to shut up, and even women to not be on public platforms and stay quiet. God nowhere forbids women to do public speaking or get engaged in politics or anything. Only the pastoral role or the priesthood is reserved for males. It is because of the spiritual guardian. I've said it many times. And what she is doing is not at all unbiblical. She only lectured men on the 5 truths which Charlie Kirk said, that we need men, we need masculinity, and we need you to stop watching porn. And this is what many female red pill influencers like Pearl Davies and all are saying. I think this is being criticized is not because someone is speaking primarily, but because this woman, particular this Allie, is speaking. Hence this is being problematic, which I don't think so. Patriarchists and all sound more effeminate than the men like Charlie Kirk. It's because they are envious of what she's doing. She spoke truths like Jesus is the only way, and feminism is a problem, and we need masculinity, we need you to stop watching porn, which is absolutely true, and many more truths. Now the next thing is about the Nick Fuentes controversy. So he's the white supremacist YouTuber. He's becoming insanely popular, and recently he came with a Tucker Carlson show network, where he told that yes, Matt Walsh, despite being Catholic, is on Daily Wire, which is hosted by Ben Shapiro, a Jewish guy, and he should not be there. Instead, he should be on a platform, in a Catholic first platform. And see, it is Matt's personal choice ultimately to do what he wants to do, but also that it's good to have a Christian platform, fine, but if you're working in a secular circle, that does not mean that you are sinning. And I think that such influencers should not be normalized. They are promoting extremely heretical and wrong doctrines. Now, even a career woman or someone who speaks on public can glorify God. We have seen throughout history so many women who have contributed to the kingdom and for the well-being of society. When women of many other cultures were in home, were abused, Christian women were leading, were building hospitals, were doing so many incredible things. And her highest calling is to glorify God. And those who are criticizing her, most of them are red-pilled guys who don't value marriage. And even the women are not traditional, but just they are doing explicit groping, and they are posing as religious OF models. So the next thing is about this masculinity controversy. Recently, Pastor Martin Cedra made a reel which told that there are these men used to go to war. Now we have matcha boys, men wearing cardigans, skinny jeans, and all those things. And men used to lead and all. And he told that we don't want matcha men, lactose intolerant men, and you're spiritually intolerant, lactose intolerant.
Men used to go to war, now we line up to get matcha drinks. Men used to wear the war outfits, now we wear skinny jeans and wax our legs. I'm sick of seeing women say, my husband is not leading me. I have to force my husband to come to church, force my husband to read the Bible. It is not the woman's role to lead the family, it is the man's role to lead the family. Matcha boys, lactose intolerant boys, you're spiritually lactose intolerant, that's what you are.
And this is really, really difficult doctrine. Now, if we look at the bigger picture, then we can see that what he's saying is absolutely right. He does not primarily say that drinking matcha or doing this is wrong, or he might be a little bit saying, but he's saying that men are now not doing their duties. They are not leading women, they are not protecting and providing her as much as they can. And they are prioritizing frugal, trivial things more than the actual things, and same applies to women. And I think that drinking matcha latte does not mean you have low testosterone. Being vegan or not drinking milk does not mean you are having less testosterone. Masculinity is not based on physical appearances or what you wear or what you eat or drink. It is based on how you act, and it is subjective and objective in different cases. So yes, I definitely can disagree with him. Certain things which he promotes is good. Now regarding his wife Millicent Cedra, like she also was in a controversy when she told that this one black pastor is criticizing Charlie Kirk, saying he's racist and black churches are being racist and we should not have such churches, we should not have multicultural churches.
Jamal Bryant, he's a false prophet. He said, I'm concerned by all these Negro preachers who've been talking about this man, Charlie, that was killed.
They having moments of silence in black churches all over the country over a man that
was a racist and a white supremacist. How dare you compare him to Martin Luther King? You bring up skin color so much. It's ethnic idolatry. You are more concerned with the color of people's skin than you are with the truth that they speak. You are black churches? Black churches? Like, what is that? Are we bringing segregation back?
So according to me, the black church was formed because of a response to white supremacy, and it's not wrong to have them. But it's also true that many black churches promote. It's not wrong if someone does not speak about Charlie Kirk, and the way some people are becoming fanatic about that is absolutely insane. Like, what he did was good, but it's not good to revolve your whole faith around him. He's just another vessel for God, like all of us. Now the next is the baby Christian epidemic and manipulative Christian content. Some say that you are living once for Jesus on the day, and at night you are becoming like Satan, and this is being very, like, they are bullying them, they are literally criticizing, like, just because someone wears tight pants means he's immodest, putting everything demonic.
If you're real, take away my anxiety and depression. And like since that day, sitting here, no more anxiety or depression. And that was like my cracked door to just like get in the way of like, man, God, like you gotta be real. And so instead of taking my life, I gave my life to somebody who wanted it. And so that's why I want to tell people about Jesus.
The devil wants us to take on a diagnosis as if we're supposed to stay like this for the rest of our life.
And I think that we should be very, very careful. Of course, some things are wrong, some things are right, but this does not mean that you should, be crazy about that. And also you should not bully, so be very, very careful with these TikTokers. And the baby Christian epidemic, I think that many people are growing up, but sometimes it can be fake, sometimes it can be good. Remember, it's better to leave religion genuinely rather than following a fake type of religion, like fake Christianity. We have to be very careful when you're listening to new Christian influencers. Oftentimes they can twist. Be even discerning while listening to me, because I've been recently more stronger in my faith. Recently there have been pastors and many influencers telling that I'm leaving my faith and all of this because the Bible is too orthodox, and they are doubting the faith, they are questioning God's rules, and they are twisting it.
Who regularly doubts whether or not God exists.
I have to believe that Jesus is God to be a Christian, right? No,
The Bible doesn't say sex before marriage is sinful.
I can understand the reason about questioning, and that's fine. Doubt always comes, and faith is a journey. But you should strive to move closer to God and not close to your feelings. And whenever you're listening to influencers, including myself, be very, very careful. And you should understand that teachers are going to be judged more straightly. So I think someone spiritually sound male should be the only qualified people to be pastors. And yes, you should rebuke and you should criticize. Twisting doctrine is wrong. Pope Leo is being criticized for praying with an openly gay female pastor in an area where Christians are persecuted. So let me tell you that it is not wrong to pray with sinners. He's not approving what she is doing. But after all, she's a human and everyone is a sinner. Mark Driscoll told that demons are transgender.
Human beings are made male and female. Demons do not inhabit a physical body as human beings do.
And that is demons. So I think this is wrong. We should not call anyone demons. They are a separate spiritual beings. And also demonizing trans people is wrong. In and of though we cannot condone transgenderism. Thank you guys for listening to my episode. I've reacted to several TikToks out there. And also do share your thoughts.
Bye.